Hello, 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 my beloved souls. Blessed be, blessed day. Welcome back. I'm Autumn, the Enlightened Daughter. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do, mwah, I love you so much. High vibe tribe. So, this is a twin flame reading for this full moon, the super blue full moon that we have in Pisces, right? Um, I haven't done like a twin flame reading specifically in so long, but the energy of this divine counterpart approaching is so intense, and I'm seeing it play out right in so many different areas of the collective that I had to just speak on it. I did a reading yesterday about the blue moon, and even in that reading we had what the lovers come out and music and harmony, and they were the same. It was like a divine masculine and a divine feminine energy, right? That synergy, that connection. And I've been seeing it play out for a few weeks now, really intensify. And I'm seeing it. Other readers that I know and spiritual teachers that I know are seeing it. I'm watching couples get activated. I'm watching um, magic happen, miracles happen. We like to think it's just like a Hallmark movie when like some of these like really magical things occur, but the angels and guides are always working to kind of synchronize things in our lives, right? Like it's not a coincidence that you checked your mail that day and met your husband. It's not a coincidence that like your car broke down and the person that came to give you a tow is like your future wife. Like it's not a coincidence. Like all these things. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. Um Miracles can occur every day, and grace is available to you every day. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my gosh. I really was not going to tell you guys about this, but I feel like they're like, you need to tell this story. Anyway, um, had someone knock on my door doing work in my house, right? Um, instantly felt, instantly knew. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like I'm ready for this, but am I ready for this? Because did this just happen? Like, did literally this person just knock on my door? Like, magical, right? Oh my gosh. So, Strawberry Letter 23 is playing in the background for anyone that's specific for. So, I'm saying all this to say that, saying all of that to say this. There's this energy coming in of people being really drawn in together, divine counterparts finally meeting. Um, Finally coming into union. If you happen to have met this person on like recent weeks, kind of like during the time Venus has been in retrograde, which will continue until September 4th, um, that's a slow start, right? So anyone you met then it's gonna move slow. It's like kind of like that Knight of Cups energy. I mean, Knight of Pentacles energy. It's like it's gonna be like the sure-footed go. It's gonna be moving slow, but you know when it comes, it's gonna be very solid. And that's the energy that's behind all of this. Like you guys just need to have that confirmed. Like the people that are coming in at this time, for those of you who've been doing your work and you've had set boundaries and you're discerning in your energies and you're trusting your intuition, there is a divine counterpart coming in for you that is a solid yes. Like it's a solid yes. It's a heavens yes. It's like, like that kind of energy coming in. Um, for those of you that are already in union, because I know a couple of you are out there, right? I love my twin flame voice. Um, and I hope you guys aren't still killing yourselves at work, because I know one of you is working a lot. Um, anyway, boys, you know who I'm talking. You know I'm talking. You know I'm talking to you, and I love you. I'm just not gonna put your business on there. But anyway, for those of you that are already in union, there's been like I want to say like a cleanse, like a restart, a refresher. It's almost like there was still some remnants of like an old energy that had gotten kind of stuck, right, within the connection that needed to kind of be shifted out. And so through these little um challenges, inconveniences, delays that have been occurring, in your connection, that caused that friction. Oh my gosh, guys are giving me too much at once. All right, say you got like something stuck at the bottom of a pot. Thank you. I'm like, God, there was so many things coming at once. I was trying to figure like, how can I show this to them? So say you're cooking, right? You get something stuck at the bottom of the pot. You go to clean it with the sponge, it doesn't work. Everything is clean in the pot except for like this one little area where there's like this little stuck piece, right? So that's like the little stuck piece, right? Like everything is good around you guys except for this little one stuck piece, but you're not going to continue cooking in this pot if you have something dirty there, right? You're going to have to like put in like a little elbow grease. And that's the energy that's coming in right now. It's like we're going to have to put in a little bit of elbow grease, for those of you that are already in union. Um, there's still a little bit of something that needs it. It's going to take a little bit of friction, right? So it's like taking a Brillo to the bottom of your pot and you guys are going to have to work it out. But once you work it out, then the entirety is clean, right? Then we can move forward. So understand that the friction that is being caused right now within your dynamic, right? Whether that's like, especially during this Pisces full moon where everybody's a little fucking sensitive, right? Like, understand that that friction is just a Brillo. Like we just need to clean up this little area so we can move on so that the whole pot is actually clean, right? So that we have like a fresh start. So that's it. Just know that like these trials, these tribulations, these little delays, these little hiccups aren't meant to break you. This is the universe coming in and being like, hey, you missed the spot. Like, don't forget about this so that we can move on. All right, guys. So I just want you to be really clear about that because I know that there's a lot of tension going on, especially for those that are already in union, just because of the sensitivities, right, and the high end energies. For those of you that are not in union yet or haven't, maybe you met your divine counterpart. You might have met them, but you're not like there yet, or even if you haven't met them yet, there's this energy of see me and feel me, right? So we had that beautiful energy of the Lion's Gate coming in, that Leo energy, right? Leo's red carpet, they're standing in the sun, right? They're bright, the lion, right, of the jungle, like king of the jungle. Like you are not gonna, when a Leo is around, you are very much aware that a Leo is around. Like they are gonna be like the center of attention for the most part, right? So that Leo energy came in with like see me, right? And so it's like all eyes on me. Fantastic. Tupac in the house. And then we got moved into this energy of this Piscean full moon. And Pisces is what? Intuition, feeling, sense, right? Our clairsentience, like all of those, our spidey senses going off. So the Piscean energy is telling you to feel me. So we have Leo saying, see me. We have Pisces saying, feel me, right? And then we are having that grounded energy coming with Virgo, right? Because we're still in Virgo season, right? And we're grounding that all in, right? We're getting a solid foundation. It's like, I want you to see me. I want you to feel me. I want you to stand firm beside me. I want to know that, like, you got me and I got you, right? So we're moving all into that. And so, and there's again another confirmation of the energy that's moving towards you, the divine counterpart that's moving towards you, is a solid connection. It's solid. It's solid. It's solid. Like I just need you guys to know that and to trust that. Now, before I started the reading and I was in the meditation, there's songs that were playing. You guys know me with the fucking music and the weather, whatever. Don't judge me. Um, and so I asked very clearly, like, what is the energy coming in around right now with these twin flames? Like, show it to me in songs. That can be very clear. So I heard, and I was so taken away by the first song. It was Fortunate Son. And I was like, why am I listening to a military song? Like, we're not going to war, but we are, and we're not simultaneously. Hear me out. So, obviously, if you're on this channel, High Vibe Tribe, you're probably a light worker, a way shower, a shaman, shamanka, divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever the fucking title is. Twin flame. There's a million titles. You're one of those people, right? You work with the light. You're awakened. You're high conscious. You're moving on that path, right? So yes, there's a fight for twin flames to be together because again, when a twin flame connection gets together, that changes the vibration of the planet, right? Two high vibrational people come together, boom, right? It's the dopest like atomic bomb ever, right? It's a positive way. So there's a there's challenging energies on the planet that would benefit from you and your divine counterpart not being together. There are energies on this planet that would benefit from keeping you chained in codependency, abandonment issues, inner child wounding, lack of self love, self worth, deservingness, all of those things, right? Things benefit because if you're stuck in the cloak of fear and you don't think that you're worthy and you don't think that you're divine and you think that all you are is this meat suit, then you are not going to fulfill your purpose. You're not going to raise the vibration of the planet. You're basically just going to be more fertilizer in the cemetery, right? But there's purpose behind you. There's light within you that needs to shine through, right? So there are some challenging energies that are trying to prevent you guys from coming. That's why we've all been doing this healing, right? That's why we've been doing the deep inner work and setting boundaries and learning discernment, right? So just understand that there's this energy coming in that you're gonna be seen, you're gonna be felt, you're gonna be heard. It's gonna feel good within your system. It's gonna enliven you and not to be scared. And yes, you guys may have to fight for this connection. Again, a lot of twin flames connections are there's something that will draw them apart, right? Whether like you're on one side of the world, they're on another side of the world, or it's a same sex union, or there's a huge age gap, like 10, 15, 20 years, right? Or um one of you is like, one of you is a fucking resonates as a witch and the other one is like a strict like Hasidic Jew. You know what I mean? Like there's all these things. And so that song Fortunate Son came up to be like, listen, like you're gonna have to fight for this connection. Like there are gonna be people that have shit to say, especially people that got like a little bit of money or a little bit of status or a little bit of clout within your life, right? People that hold titles within your life are gonna say some shit. You're gonna have to fight for this connection. Are you willing to fight for this connection? Right? Are you willing to stand tall for this? Are you willing to be like, this is my person? You know what I mean? And another part of the challenge that we're going to be growing through is just knowing that you're still healing and so are they, right? And so I know a lot of divine twin flame connections, divine counterpart connections that are together right now. And yes, they're in union. Is it easy? Fuck no. They have acknowledged that I am unhealed and I am broken, and I am unhealed and I am broken, and I am on this path and I'm going to continue to do the work and I'm going to love myself as much as I can through it and I'm going to stand here and be by your side and love you as well if you're willing to do the same thing. And their partner's like, yep, two people that are broken, that are on the path, that are healing, that are learning to love each other, that are triggering one another, and instead of just fucking flying off the handle, right, and just like just spazzing out, they're taking a time, they're being like, wow, I'm triggered right now, right? Like this is a thing that's getting under my skin. Like I need to sit with this, right? And having a person support them in that space and understanding like, okay, obviously like whatever this is triggered you, let them shift through that so then we can come back together. And there's many more of those couples together than I find the ones that are both like, I'm all zen. You know what I mean? Like they've just decided to stick it out. So we have that energy coming in of you just being really supported and just not being too scared of the intensity of it, too scared of the challenges that are meant to bring you apart, too scared to fight for the connection, right? So Fortunate Son was the first song that came up. And then right after that was, what was it? Right after that, She's Gone by freaking, what was it? Hall and Oates. And I'm like, what is happening, right? Like, what is happening? Who's gone? Why is she leaving? But the She's Gone song was so powerful. Like, she's gone. Like, I'd pay the devil to get her back. And I was like, okay, here we go. What are we doing? Right? So, for some of you, for some of you, and this is definitely more those that are not in union, you know, you had a karmic and they were great and they weren't, right? They were great and they weren't. They checked off so many of the boxes and they were a fucking low life piece of shit simultaneously all at the same time, right? And we can be so comfortable in our dysfunction, so comfortable in our turmoil, so comfortable in our pain sometimes that we'd rather deal with the devil we know than the devil we don't, right? And sometimes through our own lack of self love, self awareness, self deservingness, self worthiness, we'd rather stick with the tried and true. We want to stay with the pieces of shit. We want to stay with the person that ghosts us and hurts us and gaslights us and makes us feel down, and we're up one minute but then we're down the next, and gives you breadcrumbs and doesn't ever really like follow through with their word. And I go on and on and on and on. And no, okay. So for some of you, you have a person that's gone, and I know that it's painful, and maybe you're lonely and you're sad. And during this transit, especially while Venus was in retrograde, we start romanticizing the past, right? We start thinking about our ex boos, like, was it really that bad? Because I'm kind of lonely right now, or I'm a little horny right now, or a little sad right now, and I just wish they could hug me right now. I wish I had somebody to talk to. At least they got it, right? So then we start going backwards and we start revisiting the energy, forgetting why we left in the first place, like you left in the first place, right? So just keep that in mind, right? Be very discerning in your energies. Like, do you actually want that person back, or are you lonely right now? Right? Do you maybe need to like go have a minute with yourself, or go out there and just start entertaining and like opening the door, being receptive to other energies around you, and kind of like putting yourself out there so that you're not going to keep revisiting the past because you're lonely. Or maybe you're being put on timeout because you need to sit with your energies because you've been too much, doing too much, spreading your energy thin, and it's time to draw it all back in, right? There's a lot going on. So just be mindful of that. All right. Anything else? 16 minutes in, they didn't pull a card yet. Angels and guides. Oh, my crown chakra just started pounding. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, angels and guides, thank you so much, Archangel Michael, Lady Portia, Lady Amethyst, Archangel Zachiel, okay, Archangel Raphael, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Osiris, Isis, okay. Anybody else coming through? So thank you, angels and guys. It was just, everybody was like, "Whoa, we got messages." It was like, so a lot of twin flame connections coming through from the ethers to support you guys at this time. That's super dope. Obviously, Isis and Osiris, right? Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, so super powerful. Shiva and Ganesha. Okay, I feel a lot of divine counterpart couples coming in for you guys right now. Just supporting you through this. There's an energy still of a desire from the divine masculine collective to a desire for more intimacy from the divine masculine collective. And I've been feeling that for a while. I really started feeling it towards the end of last year that we were shifting into that for the entire collective. But right now I feel it really strong with the divine masculine collective. Like, they need to be supported in their vulnerability and their expression of their communication in they need a safe space so that they can feel weak, so that they can feel doubt, so that they can be nervous, so that they can kind of like have a sounding board. Okay, that's really important right now for the divine masculines. So we got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Listen, it takes courage to put yourself out there. I get it. And for some of you, like, I'm going to say it again. You don't have to do things that are crazy necessarily, right? Like, I'm not big on like online dating. Like, that's just not a thing for me because I'm big on connection, eye contact, right? Like, I want to feel the person's energy, but I'm super energetically sensitive, so I want to kind of feel your vibe immediately. That's me. Um but I met my baby father online. You know what I mean? So it's like, do what works for you. But some of you are gonna have to make an effort, and that means like fucking doing your hair, maybe putting some makeup on, showering, uh, stop rejecting everything that comes at you, you know, because you're fearing you're stuck in the past. Like some of you are gonna have to like put yourselves out there, like entertain a conversation sometimes. It's okay. For those of you that are in union, don't forget, and this isn't just with twin flames, this is just couples in general. Like we put in all this work to do the things we need to do to get together, and then we get with the person, and it's like everything stops. Why? Why are we no longer going out on dates? Why are we no longer like taking walks and holding hands? Why are we no longer having like makeout sessions? Why am I no longer getting like sweet texts in the middle of the day? Like, why aren't you sexting me? Like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Like, we got to keep it going. A lot of the couples that I work with when it comes to like sex, simple as shit really is just like, hey, do the stuff you used to do. Make an effort. Try. Set an appointment. It's create a date. You know, one of the couples that I love, they created Lifebook. And was it Missy and what's her husband's name? They're fucking adorable. Can't even think of their name because Lifebook is what matters the most. But they have date night once a week, no matter where they're at in the world. No matter where they're at in the world, this it's like a Wednesday night. That's a special night. They go out, they have dinner, they have their night together, they spend the night out, and then they come back the next morning and they do their kids, right? Like obviously they have the ability to do that, but that's just an idea. Like once a week, that is their night. That is their that moment. That is for themselves as a couple, right? Yes, we have children. Yes, we have a family. Yes, we have responsibilities, but we are also committed to our relationship. What do we need to do to grow and make this relationship work, right? What do we need to do to take ourselves to the next level? Let us not forget how we got here, right? I was willing to do all this courting and make all this effort, and I would make an effort in my appearance. And if I knew I'm going to see you, I'm brushing my hair and I'm putting on my makeup and I'm putting on my nice outfit and I'm putting on my cologne and I'm going to shave and, like I'm going to bring flowers. Like, why are we forgetting that? One of my girlfriends gets flowers from her freaking man every single week. Since he's met her, he sent her a dozen roses every single week. And they're married now. They have a baby and nothing has changed. He still sends her roses every single week, right? Why would that stop? Because we're married? Because no, you love roses. I love roses. I went to the store yesterday and was going food shopping at one of the places that we love with my girlfriend. And we were just having a beautiful day. We're just like, it's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. We were just like singing it and just feeling it and dancing around the stores. I went to go see one of our stores. And on our way out, we're like, oh, we should get some flowers. And then he's like, you guys want flowers? They're on me because you guys send us so much business. Like, we just love you guys. And we're like, what? So we both got dozen roses. Right? I'm going to show it to you guys. See if you can see. Come on. Love. Love. Anyway, so you got to make an effort sometimes, is the point. And that's, you're together if you're not. This is going to be a little bit of work. And especially for those of you that haven't met yet or aren't in union, it takes work. It takes work. Listen, we have lives, right? Maybe you're busy. Maybe they're busy, right? Plus, you both have healing going on. Plus, you both have whatever your mission's going on. You're going to have a mission together, but you have individual missions that you're working on together right now. Plus, what society is going to have to say about your union. There's going to be things that you're going to have to make a little bit of an effort. That's all I'm saying. So, suck it up, buttercup. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Damn. Okay. So for some of you, patience is gonna be super, super needed, right? And although it says wedding, it's not necessarily always like the ring. It could just be like a high level commitment or someone they've been with for a long period of time or someone that they're living together, right? Understand this, the divine is never going to come in and try to like sabotage and hurt people, right? But there are energies that are no longer in alignment that will be shifted. Like if you're no longer in a vibrational match for something, then you guys are no longer, it's a miss, it's gone, right? So that energy will be removed from your life, this energy will be removed from their life, and other energies will come in to replace it. No, there's no harm, no foul when it comes to this, right? No harm, no foul when it comes to this. 2442 I just saw. Um, some of you, and that's I mean, it's such a small amount of you that the person is actually married, your divine counterpart, and you're going to have to wait for that to be sorted out. And when I tell you that's a small part of you that I'm reading for, that's a really small part of you. Um, there are others of you that are going obviously to the next level. So super congratulations. I feel like that was what was being healed when we just had that like friction Brillo moment. It's like the fear of kind of like that level of commitment or of the stigma that goes with it. Or maybe you're trying to get married but in a non-traditional way, right? So maybe you're like jumping the broom or you're gonna elope or something like that. Like I feel like there's this big push for you guys to get to the next level of your union. There's gonna be some of you too, again, for those of you who haven't met, but I feel like this person is coming in strong. Your divine counterpart is gonna come in strong and know. Like you're connecting with them on a telepathic sense. Like you can't get them out of your mind. They can't get you off of your mind. And it's gonna move quick. So not to be scared. 11:11 on the clock. Not to be scared of that. All right. Bottom of the deck we have passion. So it's gonna be intense. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel it really strongly. I'm gonna cover it in angel bumps. There's a huge, passionate, intense connection that's coming in. And it's gonna be not only what you feel within your physical avatar, right? And I'm talking like because I feel like my kundalini energy kind of starting to stir. So not only within that energy, within like your genitals and kind of like moving that up, but also within the connection telepathically. Like I feel a really strong third eye connection coming in for you guys as they're connecting, or those of you that are already in connection. Um, you just might be feeling strongly. There's a lot. There's just a lot of like you're on your, they're on their mind, they're on your mind, they're on your mind, you're on your mind. You finishing each other's sentences. You're thinking of the same things. You're timing is on. Like it's just they're fulfilling your needs. It just feels safe. It feels delicious. It feels overwhelming. It can feel scary. It can feel inviting. It's intense and it's different and it's magnificent and it's all the things, right? It's hot. There's a lot of hot. There's a lot of heat. There's a lot of passion coming in. Oh, okay. Y'all are feisty. Chill out. Make me want to get the sex deck. I might do that as a continuation after this. Alright, let's get to this. Angels and guides. I'm really being drawn to that. I'm like, ooh, get to this first and then we'll do the naughtiness. My. My, my. My. Anything else, angels and guides, we need to know? Twin flames need to know at this time? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Okay, so, wow. What I said, look, Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I'm really trying to get it together. There's a huge, intense connection coming in. Like you guys are turning it all the way up. So for those of you that are already in union, if you kind of can't keep your hands off each other, I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. And for those of you that are coming in, like this partner is, holy shit, man. They gonna tear you up. Enjoy it. So we got the Four of Wands coming in, right? This is what that twin flame energy, right? The 11:11 indicated here. Another confirmation that your divine counterpart is coming in. I have a lot going on. All right, so we got the Queen of Gabriel, right? Queen of Wands, fiery, standing in your power, leadership, divine feminine energy, right? This is motivated. This is unstoppable. This is I'm on my throne. This is me as a divine feminine sitting in my motherfucking power, right? She's also coming with the high priestess energy, right? So again, with that intuitive power, going within to change without, right? Really tapping in. The high priestess too is the keeper of the secrets, right? She has that inner knowing, that inner wisdom, that inner knowledge, right? So that is a very much in alignment with this Piscean energy. Still waters to run deep. Like you don't necessarily know what's going on. So, although this may be how the divine feminine is showing up right now, right? Fiery, feisty, and her power, you don't know what's going on in the recesses of her mind. She's saying one thing, but trust me, she's feeling another, right? Again, see that fire energy, feel what that water energy is. Told y'all, you better see it, you won't feel it. Like this person is gonna be known unto you. We have the chariot coming in, so moving really, really fast. Again, that energy of like getting to work, making things done. It's gonna take work for this union to get together. It takes work for the chariot driver to hold these two energies together, right? Look at it as masculine and feminine, light and dark, right? Shadow and light, the ego and the soul, right? It takes strength, it takes direction. So you do have to put in some work, but you can do it easily and with the help of your angels and guides, right? They're here to help guide you. I love that. And other people are going to see it, guys. Other people are going to see your magical asses coming. Look, the Magician card, right? Creating our own reality, understanding your own power, understanding your own inner light. That was this energy here, too. There's light all around you, right? All around the two of you as this divine couple. And look at the angelic, right? This is the only trio you should be having in your freaking divine counterpart relationship, right? Masculine, feminine, and the divine. If you got that Three of Swords energy going on, shit is messy. So we have the Magician coming in, right? You can be, do, or have anything that you want in this universe. Obviously, we all have free will. We don't want to use that against people. Sad that I have to say that, but I do, right? For those of you that are calling in a divine counterpart, all right, let me help you with your manifestation. Um, don't focus on a specific person. Focus on the energy that you're trying to align with, right? So I want a person who is going to honor, love, respect me. I want to be in a relationship with someone who allows me to feel seen and heard and valued. You know, someone who is passionate and compassionate, who is financially responsible and a great provider and also family orientated. Someone who, you know, is working on themselves or has worked through their traumas or, you know, has a good relationship with their family. Like, focus on the things because we can look at somebody and be like, oh, I want to get with like Eric Benet, right? And be like, oh, he's hot, he's sexy, he's got money, boom, boom. And then you end up in a relationship with someone and you're embarrassed all over TMZ because every time you turn around, he fucking the next chick. You know what I'm saying? So don't hold on to a specific person. Your divine counterpart, the person that is created specifically for you that you should be in alignment with, like that's what you want to draw into yourself. So just be very mindful of that when you're doing your meditations and your manifestations, all right? And see it as complete, right? So see yourself with your divine counterpart, whether that's you guys at your wedding and then on your honeymoon, making love on the beach, having dinner, feeding each other lobster, getting a couples massage, having a baby shower, like whatever the things are that you want, because we all want different things. Put it out there into the universe. Look at this. The wheel is changing. You guys, it is being so orchestrated right now in the universe for you to meet your divine counterparts. You guys don't even understand. That's why I'm cracking up because I'm like, you think it's like you might be busy working on something else, and I'm sure that you are, especially for those of you that are single. Probably out there doing your living your best life, focusing on your purpose, trying to get work done. Next thing you know, your car breaks down. You need a flat change, and then boom, here comes your boo. They sell you the tire, or they come fix your flat, or they're the one that tows your car, or they're the one telling you the new car, or they own the dealership. Like you never even know, right? Or you're in the supermarket across the street from the place that you have to turn your car in because your freaking car broke down, and then your car bushes into somebody else's car, and boom, there's your mate, right? Like there's so much being synchronized behind you right now. You guys have done so much work and so much healing and so much shifting and learning to love yourselves and get out of the toxic relationships and heal your shadows and heal your wounds. Like, you guys have been busting your ass. Twin Flame Collective, you've been busting your ass, and I know because when I started doing this channel and started reading for the Twin Flame Collective, I'd be like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? Right? 3443. I used to always be like, please, please, like, hug yourself, love yourself, lick a mirror or something, right? Right? I am love in the mirror. Like, we were doing all types of affirmations, all types of stuff to try to work this out. Not including like all the activations I do for you guys when I'm not on camera because I was just like, oh no. Right? And you guys have done all this work, and because you've done all this work, the fucking magic is about to happen. Right? And then you're about to meet your boo thing, so that's super dope. And it's gonna come in hot and fast. When I tell you this night, right? Nights are messengers. They move things forward. And I've been seeing birds all while I was in meditation. I'm trying to meditate, trying to focus. I turn birds, birds, birds. So there's messages that are going to come in. They're coming in fast, hot, and heavy. You know, so I wouldn't be surprised if, like, once you meet this person, you guys are texting and then it's sexting, right? Or it's just like things move really quickly, or it goes from like, hey, let's hang out to like, I'm not trying to let you leave. Like, I need you to stay here. Or like, I know that I want to marry you. Like, I'll wait as long as it takes to make you feel comfortable, but I'm not going nowhere. That kind of energy. And that's even supported with this Ace of Michael. It's like, this is a big decision, right? Like, Michael is the source energy, right? That's the mental. So it's like, this is a breakthrough, an opportunity. This is a game changer when it comes to the thought process. So I'm saying, like, it's gonna come in hot and heavy. Nothing is gonna get in the way. There's no more. I saw this yesterday. I saw this like bulldozer kind of going along the path, like Archangel Nathaniel energy, right? And I feel that again. I felt it on my path specifically for some of the things that I'm growing through, but I feel that with the divine counterparts, with the twin flames, it's like all these different bulldozers from different parts of the globe are like activated, and like, and it's clearing the path, and it's like all these souls are starting to come forward and starting to be illuminated and starting to walk. And so you guys are meeting your soul tribe, you're meeting your soul family, you're coming into contact with people that can help you along the way. This isn't just in sexual intimacy. This is also with like business partners, people that you were meant to just, I don't know, have relationships with, build, I don't know, build like a unit together, community together. There's a lot of you coming forward on these paths. And some of you, as soon as you get to the path, you're meeting your divine counterpart as you continue to walk towards, all roads lead home. But for some of you, it's just like you're on the path, they're on the path, the ways are being cleared, and it's just like at some point our roads are going to interject. At some point, maybe we both step off the path to go take a bathroom break at a rest area, and then boom, there it is. It's all happening simultaneously. All right, so I'm going to leave this right here for now for the first part of the reading. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna get the sex deck. So for those of you that don't want to see the little naughtiness, you can leave this here. Again, I'm Autumn, the Enlightened Daughter. I love you guys so much. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. You guys are amazing. Don't forget, you can always go to my website, theenlighteneddaughter.com, to book a life, sex, spirituality coaching session, personal reading, spiritual quantum soul call. Whatever you're guided to do. I do all things metaphysical because I'm here for you and I love you guys so much, and I'm here to support the collective. I'm here to make sure that you fall so fucking deeply in love with yourself that you can't help but be the best version of yourself. That is my goal. That is my gift to you. So if you don't want to continue, I understand. I love you. God loves you, and angels surround you. And for those of you who do want to continue, give me a second to get the next deck. Because sorry guys. As the sun has its place up in the sky, I know you Jamming, I'm jamming. I always got music on. I was very clear, like, I need some songs for the collective. What's really good with y'all? What's really good? Alright, angels and guides. Let's talk about it. There was some hot energies going on. I know YouTube has been kind of annoying with these cards, so I'm going to try to show them to you as best I can. But as far as the just physical connection, the really, because there's a lot of passionate energy going on with the collective. Angels and guides, give me some energy first for those that are in union. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? Show me what's going on with those that are already in union with their divine counterpart. What's their energies like? All right, so the bottom of the deck for you guys, we got the Empress, right? So divine feminine energy standing all the way in her power, knowing her worth, knowing that she's a goddess, feeling herself good by her damn self if she needs to be. But she's really just focused on her throne right now. And then we have the Magician, right? So this is giving me masculine, divine masculine vibes. Um, really focused on work at this time, right? It just feels like we have things going on. It's like pulling all things together. So I feel like you guys are on two different pages right now. Not actually on two different pages. I feel like you guys are just focused on your individual missions right now. Not a bad thing. Right? Not a bad thing. The feminine is focused on her mission, the masculine is focused on his mission. But they're getting things done. All right. There's some inspiration here, but there's also some toxicity, right? So there's some unhealthiness going on with here. Look at the variance of these energies, right? The masculine energy seems very inspired by the feminine energy, right? It's almost like she's a muse for him. She brings out his creativity. She brings out his passions, right? But not only the good parts, right? She also brings out the part of him that lacks control and lacks discernment and doesn't respect boundaries, right? So she's a willing participant in these things. It almost feels like the masculine energy here is just struggling with his own darkness, right? Like he doesn't really want to be seen. It's like he's hiding his darkness behind the feminine energy and trying to kind of encourage her to loosen up and relax, right? It's like let me bring the that side out of you. Let me bring a little darker side out of you, right? He sees it, he feels it, he knows that there's a part of her that can kind of be there, and he enjoys it more when she's a little drunk, right? Because she's a little bit looser. It's easier for him, but not necessarily in a good way because look how serious his face is. Look at his face, right? Super serious, super stoic, super hard, right? Whereas she soft, gentle, gazing, right? That Empress energy is all about coming towards us, relaxing. This masculine energy is about making it happen, right? Making it happen, forcing it, as opposed to allowing it to just take place and be easier. So for those of you that are in union that this resonates with, stop trying to force the energy, right? Like allow yourselves, and that goes back to that wedding energy too. Look, because you see how she's like all eyes on him and he's so focused. She's like, she's in love and he's like, they're like dutiful, right? Like this connection, no matter what you guys are in union. So whatever that looks like to you, whether that's just you living together or you're committed to each other's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, husband, wife, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. You're in union together, right? But there has to be a happy medium. The feminine energy is open. She's receptive. She's soft. She wants to please and nurture you. But the masculine energy is so focused on responsibilities and duties and getting the job done and the next thing that you're not seeing what's in front of you. And then when you do have those moments alone with her, instead of appreciating and really valuing the softness of her, it's like, let me force her to relax in this moment because I'm ready to relax, so we can just do this thing. So it's like there's a really soft, nurturing energy available for you, my divine masculine, within the connection with your divine feminine. Your divine feminine is open and soft and willing to give to you, whatever that is, whether you need space, whether you need nurturing, whether you need inspiration, whether you need quality time, right? That is the energy that she is bringing to you. But you are stoic. You're focused on your duties. You're focused on your responsibilities. Again, that is not a bad thing. But when you do focus on her, it is not in the same soft gentleness that she's giving to you. When you do focus your energies on her, when you do have a little bit of time, it's like, let me hurry up and get to it, right? Like it's almost like a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of energy, which is odd because you guys are in union. So again, there's nothing wrong with quickies. There's nothing wrong with that we got to get it done before the kids get up or get it done before the alarm clock gets up or before we walk the dog. There's nothing wrong with any of that. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm saying if that's all there is and that you've taken away the compassion, the connection with your feminine energy, then you're going to end up causing way more issues in your relationship than is needed at this time. It is unnecessary. Thus going right back to that energy of you have to make the effort, right? Who's making the effort? The masculine, right? He's over there hugging, kissing, squeezing. Why? Because she's over here all in love trying to make things happen and you over here working. So now you gotta double up, right? We need to bring the passion back, that connection. Okay? And it's there, but let's not force it. For some of you, you may need to dial it back on the drinking and the external compartments, right? If you're having problems with intimacy, performance issues, alcohol is going to be a big part of that, right? Reducing your alcohol usage is a huge component of that. I know sometimes it helps you to like relax, especially when you're dealing with nervousness. But for those of you that are in union, we should be a little bit past this point, right? Of nervousness. I'm going to tell you this, like I tell all my clients, if I can have you can have someone's genitals in your mouth, you should be able to have a fucking conversation with them about sexual things and intimacy. Putting it out there. Okay. That was for those that are in union. What time is it? 48:36. We'll say 48:36. We're going to take this now to the singles. All my single people. All my single people. All my single people. Get ready for your divine counterpart because they're about to come in hot, hot, hot and heavy. What up, people? All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, gods. What do the single twin flame collection collective? You're a collection now. Collective needs to know. Ridiculous. What's going on in the physical, sexual energies? What do we need to know? What do we need to see? Okay. What do I need to know? What do I need to see? What's going on with these sexual energies? Alright. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Six of Pentacles, divine feminine, right? In her thoughts, by herself, living her best life, doing what she can. Seems to be a person watching you or jealous. Maybe an ex, maybe a pursuer. Hold on one second, guys. I see my phone going off. Um, so divine feminines, for those of you that are single, there is a person in your past, either an ex that looks like who's still kind of like vying for your attention. You may still be entertaining this person or not. Maybe you're friends with them, maybe you're not. I don't know. But there's somebody in the background that's like watching, a little bit jealous. Maybe that's an energy that you're moving away from. But even when you're chilling, just doing your thing all by your lonesome, this person is like very, very insecure, very jealous, very possessive. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So for some of you are getting a lot of attention, and it's not all the attention that you like, right? Like there are people coming at you that, or divine feminines, that are kind of like possessive and jealous, right? There are people that are coming at you that are kind of like love bombing you, right? And it's too much. If you're the divine masculine, it's kind of like love bombing or jealous and super fucking possessive. Like you need to check yourself right now. We need to reciprocate, right? And I tell people this all the time. Like, you meet someone and you're into them and it's all good, cool. You take two steps towards that person, and then you chill and you wait, and then you see what they do. If they start reciprocating and making effort towards you, then you can continue. But if no effort is made, there's no reciprocation, then turn around and take your two steps back and keep it moving in the opposite direction, right? Like we gotta chill out. And for the divine masculines there and that are love bombing, you're doing a lot. It's the desire, the need and want and the desire that you have for intimacy does not mean that you need to force it upon someone. And you don't need to force it. You don't need to force a connection. So allow yourself time to grow through it. Allow yourself time to feel it. Allow yourself time to express it in a healthy manner, right? You may feel an intensity in this connection that you've never felt before, but be mindful of love bombing someone and scaring them away, right? That is a real thing in this connection. That is a real thing here. So just be really mindful of that. Then we have, I love this. There's a lot of cups and wand energy coming in for you guys. So we have the Ace of Wands, right? So new opportunity coming in, deep connection. There's this again, this beautiful intimacy, right? They have a beautiful, intimate connection here. Like talking, laying there, holding each other. She's naked, vulnerable. But if you even see in the background, there's two people in the fire, twin flames, right? So another confirmation that this person is coming in for you. This is the person that you're gonna feel comfortable with, right? It's gonna be more than just a physical attraction. You guys are gonna connect mentally. You're gonna connect emotionally. You're gonna be able to express yourselves and be vulnerable and be seen and be felt and be heard. It's really important. to be in a connection with someone that values you, to be in a connection with someone that feels you, to be in a connection with someone where you're not feeling like you're in this all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look, again, with this desire for intimacy, right? Two naked bodies, hearts to heart, connecting, holding one another, supporting one another, being each other's strength and each other's back. This is a beautiful, beautiful gift coming in for you, my beautiful singles. Beautiful. So know your person is coming in, right? And if you're being a little love bomb, just be discerning. You feel like you're love bombing, just be discerning. You know what I'm saying? Take a little, you might have to slow it down a little bit in the beginning. And again, don't forget we have this passion energy, right? So it's really strong energy that's coming in, and that could be why we're getting this energy of like possession and jealousy and like love bombing. You know, it's like I want to own you, but I can't. But I'm like overwhelmed by like how strong this connection is. So I'm saying all that to tell you to just chill, right? Chill out. We have death coming in, right? So we're really ending connections that just weren't serving us, right? For some of you, this is just you again. This connection, again, there's going to be a lot of physical attraction, but it's going to be so much deeper than that. And I feel like we're ending that part of the cycle. We had that when the wheel came in earlier. It's like we're ending the part of ourselves where we equated love with sex, where we created, well, 5555, I just saw, we equated intimacy with just sexual desire. It's like, no, I want more than that. I want someone who's going to see me, feel me, love me, value me, right? Someone who is going to be here when I wake up in the freaking morning and then sneak out in the middle of the night and I don't got to check their fucking phone. And now we got, so we'll see if I can cover this one up. I got the Three of Cups. Can you see my fingers in the way? Sorry, it's hard for me to see. Right. So again, connection, intimacy. This card is indicative of the masculine giving the female pleasure, right? Just bringing her to pleasure and really enjoying that and seeing that and enjoying that. So there is bottom of the deck. Oh, I forgot we have 9 wands. Bottom of the deck. I love how he's like covering her mouth, like, don't talk, bitch. Just listen. A lot of wands energy, right? So a lot of fire, a lot of passion. We already saw that. A lot of cups as well. So a lot of emotions, guys. Leo, fire, Pisces, water, cups, right? Like we're right in the midst of it. So all of this makes sense. So it's just a matter of listening to one another, being mindful of how your energy is showing up due to the heightened passion. Like it's gonna be intense. When you meet your twin flame, like you like this. Like you don't want there. Where are you going? What do you mean you have to use the bathroom? Like I need to go with you. Like what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like it can be that intense because you're just like, oh no, like this is my person. I'm never letting you out of my sight again. So we just need to be easy, right? There's gonna be a deep connection there. There's gonna be a lot of passion there. There's gonna be a lot of pleasure there. But we need to be mindful that we don't scare our partner away because we know psychically what's happening and what this connection is, right? 90% of the time when you meet your divine counterpart, they're not really aware. You guys are fortunate that you've elevated to a point where your divine counterpart is not only aware of a deep connection, but is open to it, right? Like that's what we have coming in. So don't let your ego throw you off. Don't let that old toxic, used to be good back in the day person so interrupt your flow. Where did we have that energy at? Think I shuffled these freaking cards. But we had an energy where there was like it was it could have been messy. It could have been messy if we don't I don't know. Don't allow anyone to interrupt your flow. Don't allow old thoughts to interrupt your flow. Don't allow fears, doubts, worries to interrupt your flow. Don't allow the emptiness and, and dissatisfaction and lack of fulfillment in other people's lives to interrupt your flow. All right? Like, just know this. It's coming in, it's passionate. You're going to have to do some work. People are going to try to hate. So what? This is your mission. This is your path. You're the divine feminine. You're the divine masculine. Everybody can suck it. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys so very much. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Don't forget book a reading, theenlightenedorder.com. Like, share, subscribe, all the things. Hit me up. Coaching, readings. Um, yeah, chakra cleanses. I do all the shits. All metaphysical. You know I got you. And for those of you that are getting married, if you need me to officiate, let me know. I does that too. Anyway, I love you. I love you. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Later, my beloveds.